Hey guys, so this is Raphael. It's been a while since the last devlog for our game, or of our game. And so I thought maybe I should now just recap the past weeks because they were quite exciting. A lot of stuff happened. And, like publisher contacted me after the trailer. There were also changes to the game. So at some point it was so much, so many requests that I actually decided to just focus on the game because it was too much. But of course, you see like already the Steam page, you like here, and you and also of course if you didn't follow yet and subscribe to Discord, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, please do. It's always like highly appreciated. And so it was actually a lot. I will talk step by step about a few things, like game changes, UI changes, gameplay stuff, and maybe at the end also publisher stuff. And before maybe we jump straight into the game, I just wanted to say thank you to one of our fans actually on Discord. This is very cute. So someone's actually he's actually doing like a prayer like every day for the development. So this is really awesome. And I've seen really some great stuff from you. So we we appreciate it. This is like always like very good. So it always feels like really great to me, especially when we have when I had like a tough day, when something didn't work out. So, but now let's go to the game. So of course these are the new biomes. So what we basically are doing in the background is also adding more biomes, since this is actually kind of easy. So, it still takes some time, but the system is really developed so that you can actually also like yourself later on change the biomes very quickly. And it's just an example. So now we just basically added the jungle, the beach, and the fungus. I'm not showing the creatures yet because there's of course like plenty of creatures. Of course, I don't remember how many, but it's really like a couple of dozens. And so I will do this like another time because it's always a bit more time-consuming to do like all the in animation stuff. But yeah, this is like also like the fungus biome here. I think if you know Nausicaa from Ghibli Studios, then you kind of know what fungus biome is. But I will talk about this in detail another time because it's like a whole game mechanic, which I did not cover yet much. So when we go now to the actual game, I wanted to show you something that I think was really time-consuming. It's a new tutorial system. So as you can see on the right side and then at the top, it was like really highly requested by some players who are not used to survival games. I think when you're playing a lot of survival games, you kind of know what to do next, right? But still, they had a lot of questions, how to do it. So now you see the same video, the same short brief video twice, just because to show the notification stuff. And it proves to be really cool, like a really nice guide system for, especially for beginners, who don't know, how to do it, and who don't know, how to craft stuff. And in particular, of course, in a new survival game, where you don't know exactly, the recipes yet. It takes you some time, and this proved to be very time-consuming. I did it myself, and it was crazy, how much, because of course, all the input, all the stuff, I think 1,000 items, so you can really do a lot of things with this. But now it's really cool and nice thing. A big change actually that was really important is this one. So previously we had, when you saw, I think you saw some screenshots previously or footage where we had skills and kind of RPG style. Now we have more like a recipe system that actually unlocks based on the level, and then you kind of basically using the skill points to unlock the recipes. And this is really for gameplay reasons, because the previous one was cool in RPGs, but it simply didn't work well. It was really confusing for many players, and even to our own team members here, what to do next, right? And so then I discovered, this whole recipe system, doing it by level, unlocking it, is actually much better. And of course, I'm now basically just showing off some other UI parts, because of course we have a lot of features that and already some UI for it. But this whole recipe thing, it really drove me crazy, to be honest. I really had and it's still not completely finished because it changed so much, the whole balancing and stuff. And something that actually proved to be really useful was the idea to introduce Encyclopedia. And this came to my mind like when I think like all of us who played like survival games before, we always were doing like wikis. Then I came like, and then I had this idea. I was like, no, I mean, let's really like create like an encyclopedia screen. And apparently, this is super easy and to follow. It's like, it's kind of like a browser inside the game where you basically just can then check, where stuff is appearing and what are the stats and what I don't know, what creature or what plant is actually dropping something, and how this is so useful. It sounds so simple, but oh my god, it's like, I think if you play like other survival games, sometimes you are so lost. And in combination with the tutorial system, I hope that this is proves to be like really cool and easy to use for even people who may not be so much into survival games. So markets and money and stuff. This is based on the gameplay. Unfortunately, I was too stupid to create like a video for it, so you have to see a screenshot. Basically, it's kind of like a market system. It's like a trading system. This is how you can how you earn money. I will talk in detail about the trading and the money system in a different video, but just to indicate and kind of like show you what else is in the game. The same actually applies to the Mechs. So we have, I think, like one animated mech for the players. So this is kind of like the mid to late game content in the game. And I just think because Mechs are awesome. I'm a huge fan, of kaiju films, like Godzilla, and also like mech films and all the mech stuff, like Gundam and so on. So I just thought this would be nice to have it, and then I was thinking, oh my god, nobody else was doing this before, so let's add mechs to the game. And this is it's cool. It's at least of course like, in a very limited form. So it's not like a huge Pacific Rim game or something, but more like something very cool that you can actually unlock. Instead of having tanks, we have mechs in the game. Right, so I think towards the end of this video, and I hope this was not too fast for you, but you kind of like see where we are going as well. I think something that there's also like happening, of course, are translations. So we have like now I think 6 translations, like Chinese, Japanese, for the store page and for the website. It's just from my side, since it takes some time to edit there. I'm just a bit lazy in this regard because I'm busy with other stuff, but I will do it. So, and this also indicates that there will be more translations for also like the film, the game content, like Spanish and Portuguese and so on, and Russian, like eventually. Once we are done, with the writing. Of course, our game is not, like a huge RPG game, but I think you kind of know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like this level you have in Stardew Valley and Animals Crossing. This is what we are, of course, heading to. I already talked a bit about the Mechs. So let's see about this content, like Mechs and vehicles, how this turns out. This is not finished yet. But something I really like about the game, what I'm currently also spending a bit of time on, not aside from all the recipe changes, which is really game balancing stuff. I took some time and really we're thinking about the cities again, as you see now some of the screenshots, some of the footage, how the nations are interacting with each other, so that the player really feels like really engaged, right? That you actually can jump into not only dungeons but also like cities. And currently the cities are mostly, as you can see here, the cities are more like mainly kind of empty in terms of NPCs, because this is just a matter of configuration for me. Because each of the buildings, they can have certain like and inhabitants, there's some citizens, and it's just a matter of me, for playtesting and stuff. This is what I mean by balancing and playtesting. I'm doing this currently a lot, and it just takes some time because it's like awfully time consuming. This is kind of the progress. Of course, it's a lot of like we basically focus a lot on the demo build. I'm not sure really if we can finish the demo build until the Steam Festival, like in 2 weeks, because because of some changes we've made. I think it's then better maybe just to show the demo to the community, to you maybe then a little later. But I think what is really maybe like interesting was also the feedback I got, like or I received. And so December was really hard for a trailer because everybody was talking about this cyberpunk madness, and then the media was just covering this kind of games. And I couldn't provide the demo, and I didn't want to provide the demo to the press in December. So I promised them to show a demo in February. So I suppose there will be much more footage in February. However, at the same time, I received maybe, I don't know, on top of all the publisher contacts we already had and requests, maybe 10 another publishers. Some of them, like very tiny, but also some bigger ones, and also one huge one. Yesterday, I had a call with a huge one, and this was kind of impressive, and I really appreciate it. So if you are one of you guys actually are listening to this, highly appreciate it. I just need some time to get back to all of you. I still have my favorites. I think I have maybe 3 favorites of publishers, and I think generally I have a very good impression right now. So let's see about the demo. I hope to show the demo soon. If not at Steam Festival, then maybe a few weeks later. But I will now probably also create again more devlogs. It's just always so time consuming for me, because I'm really losing a lot of time, because we're not a huge company. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and then do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to follow on social media, and then see you soon.